Hello everyone, I wanted to show you this issue with this Asus Strix motherboard that would only recognize Western Digital SSD. So I have a Western Digital SN520, which is a very cheap budget, low cost SSD from a laptop, from my 2018 laptop. And I tried a lot of other drives, and that one is the only one that gets recognized. I would say that this is quite a common issue with some like old NVMe implementation. It used to be an issue. Like this P3 drive doesn't get recognized by MacBook Pros from 2013 to 2015, so Haswell and Broadwell. And these are Toshiba and SK Hynix drives, and they also don't work. The M2 SATA drive does work. And also a quick note, I will now turn off the system and we'll show you. This drive is actually has denting as a SATA SSD, but is NVMe. I don't know if you can see that, but it's definitely NVMe. And I will show you now with the other drive. So these small drives are coming from refurbished laptops. There are 128 gigabyte drives, and I don't sell them to customers, and I use them for test drives for Windows. So they run benchmark stuff, stress testing stuff, and they sometimes die out of nowhere. So here it is, the system booted to BIOS because there's nothing that you can boot, and this drive is 100% working. I tried it several times. It took me some time to figure this issue out because actually most of my drives, like I would say half of my drives are SN520, but I finally had this computer had to be returned to the customer, and I had to install the P3 drive, and the P3 drive doesn't get recognized. It also doesn't work with NVMe adapter. It doesn't work on the other slot that is on the back of the motherboard. So that's definitely like a BIOS issue. Again, this kind of issue was quite common. It is quite common with early PCI Express implementation that would usually only work with the older Samsung drives and Western Digital drives. Like the SN570 probably would work in here. Actually, let me give it a try. Let's see if it works. Well, this drive also doesn't work. So this 580, SN580 doesn't work. So I would say that's the very short list of drives that do work on this motherboard. That's all I gotta say about this. Like Asus, as always, very low standards, very high prices. Fuck it. Ciao.